Hello RC World, I am Antonino and today I'm here in Lisbon, in Monsanto track, with 9-time European champion and 2-time world champion, Alexander Agberg.
What's up, guys?
Thank you very much, Alexander, for being here today in this sunny Lisbon. Do you agree?
Yes, it's sunny after 1 week of rain. Track is slowly drying for us to get some practice in later on, so we figured we would make a video for you guys to enjoy in the meantime.
Wonderful. Allora, Alexander, I have prepared some questions for you. Nothing difficult, but I think most followers want to know more about this new platform, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and we are here to try to figure out and answer the best as possible to our followers. Do you want to start? Are you ready?
Let's start.
Okay, why?
Yes.
Allora, Alexander, the X4'26 was released from XRAY. It's a completely new platform. What excites you the most about the release of a new car?
So what excites me the most about the X4'26 is the fact that it's a 70% new platform. It's mostly new parts. Basically, on one hand, it means that you're starting from scratch, something completely new, which is refreshing for us as a team and also for customers to try a completely new car compared to what we've been running the past couple of years. And excited, of course, anxious, but mainly excited to see how this car will work in different conditions and on different tracks around the world. And it's just very exciting to be a part of a project that's been going on for so long, you know.
So be so deeply involved is something that you like a lot, right?
Definitely. I mean, I'm very passionate about racing. It's still the part of my job that I enjoy the most, but I almost enjoy the development, the research and development part as much as the racing, to go to the track, to try and make the car go faster, to figure out stuff on the configuration and the setup of the car. These are things in my job that I truly enjoy.
Okay. Wow. So you said almost 70% of the new platform is completely different, right?
Yes.
Can you show us?
So 70% new parts. I mean, we basically have a new suspension, new upper and lower arm. The hub's still the same,
Okay.
but the top decks are new, the bulkheads are new.
I see here, correct me if I'm wrong, some upstops.
Yeah, we have upstops incorporated into the car, which
Wow.
is a really nice feature. The diff and the spool are new, so you can already hear that it's the majority of the car is new and
Wow.
is updated. So yes, about 70% of the parts.
And tell me one thing. There's some features, some new features, because in these days, if you look at the first look in a touring car, they are very similar.
Yes.
But there's something very special in this car, and is about flex.
Yes, I mean,
Tell us.
we had a small discussion before the interview, and we were talking about just that
Yeah.
the fact that many touring cars, many modern touring cars on the market today are very similar.
Yeah.
There's 3 or 4 cars that not are identical, but very similar.
Yeah.
And it's important to point out that our car has some unique features which other cars don't have. Like, we have the opportunity to change the flex settings of the car in more spots than other cars. We have the possibility to remove screws from the upper clamps, which we have 3 screws.
Yeah.
You have the option to run 2 screws
Wow.
in different configurations. 2 screws, you can remove one of the screws on each end or one in the middle, for example. You have the opportunity to play with flex for shock holders, like just in the past. But we also have the front bulkhead brace, which is a little wave-shaped brace here, which we've used a wave shape in the front built into the top deck, but now it's separated, so you can move this brace from the bulkhead to the top deck and vice versa. It's a very nice, unique feature. But also what you touched on earlier is the fact that we have upstops built into the car. It's not optional, not something you need to add on to the car. It's built into the car, and you can quickly adjust it on the go with little set screws that are fitted right above the front and rear lower arms. So the upstop, new function, super useful for tuning of the setup.
And good point. What do you think about the handling of this new platform? And in your opinion, what was the thing that improves a lot the handling of the car compared to the last version.
Yes, so what really has improved with the X4'26 is the drivability, the traction of the car. I would say that the rear is overall more planted, more stable. So you have a bigger setup window, which means that you have more grip, and with that grip you can more easily find the right setup.
Okay.
So you have more grip, more drivability, mainly more rear traction, and because of that, it's just easier to find the setup for different kinds of tracks, and the setup window in general is wider.
So, my next question is correlated to this, and what is your favorite new feature?
My favorite new feature, it's really hard to say. I would say that I like the fact that you can play with the upper clamps flex, you can play with the up stops.
Up stops, yeah.
The bulkhead brace, these kind of things, which are quick things to change, but can give you big gains on the track. And I really like those things that you don't have to change a lot. You can quickly change it in the pit, go back on the track, and see if you improve your lap time.
It's sensitive, right?
So you can cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Okay.
Because of those built-in features.
In these days, touring cars are very sensitive and very, very performing, right?
Yes, they're ultra sensitive, but that's both good and bad. I mean, the touring cars are better than ever, the CG is lower than ever, the cars are lighter than ever, so they handle very well. But it's unfortunately also easy to get it wrong, but having a car that's adjustable in many ways, and also with a wide setup window out of the box, makes it easier for the customer.
And not only for pro driver.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, for sure this car is fast enough to win a world championships.
Yeah.
But I also genuinely feel that it's an easier car to drive and to work on for the club guy, like the average driver, let's say.
Yeah.
The shocks are more accessible, the roll bars are more accessible. In general, the car is easier to work on.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, is a big win.
Great. Yeah. I agree. And how long before the actual release did you start with prototype testing?
So
Tricky question.
We often get this question, and I mean, you know, because you've also been with me on the track since the early stages of development, and we in fact, we had the first prototypes already in March this year. We first started testing. Actually, I drove the car for the first time on carpet at Huy Arena in March, very first time, and then I did testing here in Monsanto. March, April was the
countless hours, right?
Yeah. It was the early prototype. Then it developed into, let's say, a more finished prototype, and eventually we had a pre-production car, or the production car in September-ish, like actually ETS in Luxembourg, as well as the Euros was already with 90% production car.
There's no secret that you live here in Lisbon and Monsanto track is your home track. Monsanto has served as testing ground for this platform and also in the past, right? What makes so special this track?
So I think it's special for many reasons. I mean, the fact that both me and my previous teammate Bruno Coelho is located in Lisbon, close to this world-class track, has meant a lot for the development of X-ray cars throughout the years.
Yeah.
Also during COVID, I remember we couldn't travel as much, so we spent a lot of time testing at home in Monsanto. Also because in Portugal we're blessed with good weather all year round.
Like
So
today, look.
Like today is in the middle of November and it's bright, sunny, warm day. So we're able to run outdoors on asphalt throughout the year, which in north of Europe, Central Europe, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
That's another reason for why
Right.
we've been doing so much development for the X-ray platforms at Monsanto.
And tell me one thing, if you want. What was the most challenging part in the developing of this new platform for you?
The most challenging part, I mean, honestly, I would say
starting from scratch, or you know,
it's the doubt you have that you've really made progress. That's why we always, through development, we do benchmark testing. And when I say benchmark testing, it means that we use the previous car, which is the benchmark, the best setup we had on the old car. We use that to compare against the new car. So let's say I spend one day of testing with the X4'26, try to make it better, and at the end of the day, I make a direct comparison 2 back-to-back runs
With the previous version.
with the new tires on both cars, and I can see, like black and white, which car is faster. Has the 26 car actually gained some ground? Like, is it actually faster than the old car? And that's the most challenging part of testing and developing, because you're not always faster with a new car. Like, just because it's new doesn't mean it's better. So that's the most challenging part, that you always had this doubt that, oh, is this really better? But I can honestly say, in this case, it's really
Far away.
It's really been better than the old car.
Great.
But having that doubt in your mind is the most challenging part.
Okay. And is there anything that you would like to tell customers? Something special, something that you have in mind about the car? What do you want to tell?
No, I would like to say that you should approach this car like a new platform. I'm not saying that you need to forget about everything you know from the old car, but a lot of it you need to forget about, because you can technically convert setup from the X4'25.
There's no conversion kit, right?
No.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, the setup from your 25 car, you can basically put it on this car with some adjustments of shim heights and things like that. You can basically run the old setup.
I've read your posts. Yeah, I've read your posts.
To be honest, I don't think that's the right approach, because
Okay.
you need to consider this is a new platform and it needs a different setup.
Okay.
So I would say most of the time the setup from the old car converted to this car doesn't necessarily work.
Okay.
You need to have a little bit different approach when it comes to the roll center, the rear spring, and so on. The car has a possibility to have a lower roll center overall because of the lower arms and the hubs. They are already lower than the previous car.
Okay.
And the wheel rate makes, especially the rear, a lot stiffer. When you push down the suspension, you can feel that it's stiffer. So in theory, you should be able to use a softer rear spring, for example. All these small things that it doesn't really carry over from the old car. So,
And correct me if I'm wrong. The angle, they are more leaning. The shocks.
I mean, yes, because they are further out on the lower arm.
Okay. Right.
Both in front and rear, mainly in the rear, it's a lot further out.
Okay. And tomorrow or after tomorrow, you are leaving Portugal and you go where?
So actually, this is my last day of asphalt testing, let's say, because now I'm going into carpet mode.
Okay.
The next couple of weekends I'll be racing on carpet. Next weekend I'll be in Canada for a club race and practice for the US Indoor Champs.
Okay.
Which is the next week, actually Thanksgiving weekend in the US. It's a big race in Cleveland. US Indoor Champs actually is one of the oldest RC races in the world,
Wow.
if not the oldest.
Wow.
It's more than 40 years. And more than 400 entries in Cleveland. So looking forward to that. I missed that race last year, so we're gonna be back this year and hopefully with some good results. And after that, when I come back to Europe, I'm going to the UK for the EWS International in early December. So I have 3 weekends in a row just carpet racing, which should be exciting.
So for all the X-Ray drivers in the US and in Canada, Alexander is coming. Feel free to stop by and ask, right?
Absolutely. I mean, whenever we go to a track for racing or testing, our main objective is to help customers, make sure that people are happy with their cars, and we try to provide the best customer service possible from at X-Ray. To us is the most important thing. Yes, we want to win races, but we also want to make sure that people that buy the car, that they are happy.
Yeah. Alexander, I wish you all the luck for your next races. Thank you very much for being here and answer to my question. And have a nice day.
Grazie Antonino. Thanks for sitting down with me and talking about the car. And
thank you.
We'll get back to work.
Ciao.
Ciao.